2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only. That's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Second shot here on the first. Oh, come on, sit. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Airmail the green with that approach.
Straight out of the top draw.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
He's currently tied for fourth. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Not sure what the intent was there. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Oh, just missed that one. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This would be a great up and down. this putt for par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This one's for bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Currently at +3 for the round. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
This one heading to the bunker.
Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here. Appears to have overcooked this one. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. Not quite the shot he was wanting. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
And he's hit that inside the range. Big putt for par coming up. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Yep, well holed for bogey. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. Uh-oh, there's water over there. This is their 5th shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Setting up here with a very long putt. No, that's too bad. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That will work. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. This hole is a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 7. This one's heading left, I think.
Yeah, this was just a flat pull.
A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Bogey putt coming up here. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This one's for birdie. Bit too heavy-handed there. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
There it is. Sitting at 9 over par. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Going with the 8-iron here. This is from miles away. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Wow, that's misjudged. That limits the damage. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
That's definitely left of the green.
Wow, what a shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time for a one-shotter.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, he's up, Tiger. It was on a good line. Putting for bogey. And there it is. Sitting at 11 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Woo, back there, horsey. Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
That's well holed. Now plus 11 for the day. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Okay, steady now. Putting for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently at 11 over for the round. Time to face a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
And this from the greenside rough.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
From about 130 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. On the tee of a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Wow, what happened there?
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
Yeah, nicely holed. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find the sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Nicely done. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, so close. That'll sting a bit. Nice line. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Six feet remaining to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. His next putt is for bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.